Hello doctor. Knowing your HealntMD system settings helps you make the usage of your app more efficient. Let us look at what all we can do with it. System settings can be invoked directly from the dashboard by tapping this icon at the right hand top corner or by tapping the three horizontal lines on the left hand top. It invokes the drawer. We can go down and find settings. There are several items that we can do settings for: medicines, investigations, procedures, advice, and more. Let us look at each one of them. Medicines is the list of medicines that you ever prescribe to a patient. Anytime you prescribe a medicine for the first time, it gets added to the list, thus helping you prescribe it with ease the next time you want to do that. Let us look at one of these. All the data that you entered for that medicine is available here. The medicine generic name written once here will get printed on every prescription the next time you prescribe this medicine. You can also add medicine instructions here. Let us see how to add a new medicine. Tap this plus icon and this new form opens up. You can identify the form of the medicine, write the commercial name, the generic name, and all the other relevant data. And one interesting field here is the group. You can cluster medicines into groups, which helps you in finding medicines when you want to prescribe them. As of now, we have created 3 groups here, but you can create more and you can decide what the names have to be. If I tap on the groups section, I see these 3 groups. Under paracetamol, for example, I have crocin drops and I have tablet dolo. I can pick up the one that I want at the time of making that prescription. The next item here is investigations. Investigations is also the list of investigations that I typically suggest to my patients. I can tap plus to add new investigations, and I have the ability to cluster investigations into groups. This helps me make more productive when I am actually making a prescription. The next item is the procedures. If there is a set of procedures that you perform at your clinic, you can make a list of it, just select at the time of making a prescription, and if you add, you can also add your standard charges here. The same is true with advice. There's a set of standard advice that come with the application, but you can create your own set of advice and you can create groups of those advice, and you can then just select them with a tap when you are actually making a prescription to a patient. Healant enables you to cluster your patients into groups. You can cluster them into groups to send them common notifications. For example, if you have a cluster that is of patients who are diabetics and you want to send some common information to them, you can do that. If there is a message that you want to send to all your patients, you can do that. In our patients group, for example, we have 4 groups created: diabetics, homemakers, hypertension, professionals. So you can just decide what groups you want, and a patient can be in up to 3 groups. For example, under diabetics here, we have these 2 patients. The communication section will show you how to send the communications to these patients. Healant gives you the ability to ask your patients to pay for an online consultation fee as well as an online report review fee. If you, however, want not to charge a patient for a report review fee, you can add a coupon code here, and once you give that coupon code to a patient and the patient enters from their Healant application, they won't be charged money, but you will still get their report review request. Healant also gives you the ability to have your assistant help you in giving appointments and adding patient data. Tap here to add an assistant password, and assistant can use this password by going on the Healant web portal, log in with your phone number and his password, and he will be able to just give appointments and add some patient details. Healant gives you the ability to make e-prescriptions. It also gives you the ability to print prescriptions. And you have the option of printing prescriptions either on plain paper. If you use 100 GSM good quality paper, it gives very good results. But if you want to print on your own pre-printed stationery, go to this option of set up prescription margin, select clinic, and then you can add your left, right, top, bottom margins, and your prescription will get appropriately printed. You have the option, if you are dispensing medicines, then you can skip printing of medicines on the prescriptions. If you select this option of skipping the medicine printing, the medicine will remain in your record, but they will not get on the patient's prescription. Similarly, you have the option of locking your application. If you want to enable this pattern log, that is what will happen, and you can change this pattern log. Get to know these settings very well, because then you can decide what you want to set and how to make your interaction with the application more efficient. Thank you very much.